The other day, a TikToker had a birthday party. And now, James Charles wants to kill somebody.
I'm letting you know right now that I would find that person and I would run them over with my car. And then I would put the car in reverse, I would back up, and then I would run them over again.
So how did this all happen exactly? Well, my name's Dan Kijabo, and I'm very excited for this video because for the first time in a while, we're not covering a story about abuse. Which means, yeah, this one probably won't do as well, but it certainly will be a lot better for my mental health.
In Los Angeles have lost their fucking mind!
Whoa, jeez, Mr. Charles. What in the bollocking name of buggery could have got you so goddamn mad? It's a rhetorical question. I actually know the answer already. But before I divulge that brilliant piece of information, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, baby. Also, if you want early access to these videos, as well as to join the Patreon-only Discord, then head over to my Patreon where you can get all of that for just £2. So from what I can tell, all of this began from a supposedly innocent and excited video by a lady known as Marina Saavedra. It's a Spanish surname, I don't fucking know.
I'm going to Reghan777 birthday party. Here is my OOTD. I'm a +1.
First of all, I promise you that the story gets a little bit more interesting than whatever this is. So this girl is obviously very excited to be going to Reghan777's big birthday bash. I've just looked up Reghan777's TikTok and she is huge. She has 4.5 million followers. So it makes sense that this lady here is excited to go to it. Let's watch the rest of the video before we move on.
And I'm so excited to be there. Just people watch. I am a psych major, so one thing about me is I'm gonna analyze. This is Shein, Target boots, Giddy by Lizzo bodies.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I go to a birthday party, my first thought isn't, oh, I'm gonna psychologically analyze everybody here so I can steal their tricks and steal their tips so that I can, I don't know, what she wants to, I don't know what her goal is here exactly. Like, if I go to a party, the goal is just to sort of, you know, have a good time, eat a fucking cake or something, not to people watch and analyze like they're birds. It's always these silly tosser plunking psych majors that do this shit as well. I don't know about where you live, but here in Glasgow, there's always this stereotype around people who do psychology in university. No one fucking likes them. Immediately, if you tell someone that you do psych in uni, you're disliked, right? Right from the bat. I don't know if that's a universal thing, but I mean, judging from this woman, it probably is. Also, I'm pretty sure that this is in LA, so even if you're people watching, the specimens in LA aren't really human, so you're not really going to get much information that could be sort of universal, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you don't know anything about this story, you're probably wondering, how exactly did this wee video here lead to James Charles throwing a hissy fit and crying about some dumb shit? Well, to answer that question, let's look at the party itself.
I'm currently getting cancelled because I went to an influencer's birthday party and I said that I didn't have fun, so I decided to leave. For some context, here were the vibes of the party. Like, do you guys blame me for wanting to leave a little early?
To be fair, that party does look pretty dead. I've never seen people move so slowly in my entire life. I'm pretty sure that's not how humans move. I told you that LA people aren't humans. They're fucking gargoyles. I mean, on a real though, you're not really getting cancelled because you aren't very big to begin with. You can't get cancelled unless you are something to begin with. It's pretty simple shit really. Like, if I place an order on Amazon but I don't actually press place order, there's no need to cancel the order because I didn't make the order. There's nothing to cancel. And as you're about to find out, nothing probably would have actually come from this situation if she hadn't made this video that we're watching right now with all the slippy shoe slidey things on top of the party video thing. I'm so good at talking. What a great YouTube channel I run.
Expectations were so high. I was super excited to go. I did go as a +1, so my friend was invited.
Oh, okay. So, your opinion doesn't fucking matter. And that, I know that sounds harsh, but if you're a +1, I've just spat everywhere. I don't know if that picked up, but if you're a +1, your opinion about the party doesn't matter because it's not for you, right? You weren't even invited. So no one gives a fuck if you have to leave. What's the point of all this? Why have you even made this video? It all comes across as just desperate attention seeking. And we're only like a quarter into this. What could she possibly be yapping on about for the rest of this video?
Collab with bars all the time, so we would cover drinks, food, and even sometimes Ubers, so that was kind of my expectation, and my expectations weren't met.
She was expecting for her drinks to be free, to get free food, and her Ubers to be free as well. What fucking sense of entitlement is this? You're a +1 to a birthday party. Like, I sort of got the gist of this whole story before making this video, because I needed to know if it was a good video topic, but I didn't really pay attention when I was watching the videos. I didn't realize it was actually this bad. Like, what is wrong with this woman?
I was gonna have to spend money to hang out in the same space as someone, and that's just not something me or my friends wanted to do. I really tried for a couple of hours and it just wasn't the vibe.
What are you talking about? What are you what? Is this what people in LA are like? You have to spend money to be in the same place as someone. That's not really how it works. If you're in the pub with some mates and you buy a pint, that doesn't count as spending money to be in the same place as your pals. It's just socializing. It's how it's always been. What kind of expectations are these?
Not comfortable and having fun somewhere, don't stay. Like, you're never obligated to do that. So because of that, it was just a flop in my opinion.
Like I said before though, your opinion doesn't fucking matter. I mean, seriously, how could you even make a video like this with a straight face? The unbelievable lack of self-awareness and throbbing entitlement just exuding from this video really sickens me. Like, I can't believe people like this exist. I have never been to LA, and if this is the standard for people that live there, then I have no regrets about that fact, as well as no desire to ever visit for more than 0 seconds.
Don't stay. Like, you're never obligated to do that.
That is true, to be fair. You aren't obligated to stay in a place that you don't feel comfortable in or you don't want to stay in. But you're also not obligated to post about it on social media and make shit edits about it and make it seem as though it's the worst fucking event ever when you weren't even really invited. Like, that's not necessary either. If you're expecting to receive free food, free drinks, and free transport, then at least, I don't know, maybe try to socialize a bit, maybe try to spice things up a bit, you know, try to hype the party up a little bit. That's what I'd do. I mean, I'm not really a party type of person, but I am, you know, quite social. If I was invited to a place like this and it was dead, I'd do my best to have a good time still. I wouldn't just wait for the good time to come to me and then get bored and leave if it doesn't. I guess that's more of just a matter of opinion. If you don't want to stay there, then that's fine, you can fuck off, but there's no need to make a video about it either. If this was like some big corporate event or like, you know, a music festival or just a thing with a company behind it, then it would make more sense, but it's just a girl's birthday party. Like, there's no need for this. And that holds especially true when you look at the birthday party through the lens of the girl whose birthday it was.
Here's where we're at before.
I don't know about you, but that sort of thing doesn't look exactly like the video that Marina was showing us, does it? Which means either one of two things. One, she arrived hella early, got impatient, and left before the party got good. Or two, she was there for the whole time, seen it get good, and just wanted some attention, so posted the earlier footage to make it seem like it was a shit show. Now, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, and we'll say that it's the first one, right? I don't think anyone is that vapid. You know, recently I got some comments on the channel basically saying like, shut up, no one wants to hear your opinion, just tell the bastard story, you're a news channel. I'm not a news channel, goddammit, I'm a goddamn person! Fuck that up. Anyway, I'm about to really disappoint the people who left that comment because I'm going to give an opinion piece here, like just a little bit factoid about myself. This looks like the worst thing ever. It is so not my vibe. Happy motherfucking birthday, birthday! Like, the more I watch this, the more I just don't want to visit LA. I'm not, like, opposed to parties or whatever. I think they can be fun, but it really just isn't me. Again, that's completely unrelated to this story. But even me saying that, as much as I wouldn't have liked to be in a party like this, I wouldn't have taken the route that the other girl did and made a video afterwards about how shit it was. In fact, I probably would have lost all sense of self-respect and just stayed and drunk my heart out so I could cope with it all. I mean, on a real, if I'm only invited there as a +1, then my only actual obligation is to keep the person that actually invited me company, right? Because I have no relationship with a birthday girl, right? We don't really need to talk that much. We'll probably exchange a glance, say hi, shake hands or some shit, but I'm not her fucking friend. This is a birthday for her and her friends. She'll spend time with them, not me. Nothing about the party is about me. I'm just a +1. So my opinion, once again, doesn't fucking matter. And on top of that, the food does look good. Like, that hot dog is heavy decent.
And jalapeno on the side. My mouth's watering.
If I was there, that would be the best part of the party, without a doubt. That is a decent looking hot dog, to be fair like. Anyway, as we've already established, Marina's video regarding the whole situation went fucking viral. In fact, a TikTok of a +1 that went to the party saying that it was shit without even having seen the whole thing got more views and more attention than the actual party itself. So Reghan777 had to make like a postal company and address the whole thing.
I know people have stress cried before or cried out of anger, but have any of you gotten so angry or upset that you've gotten literal hives? Anyone else? hives.
I actually have done that before. Again, not to make it about me. Sorry, commenters that didn't want to hear about me, but I have been in that situation. It was a few years ago, 2020, beginning of 2020 actually. It was a bad time for everyone, but I was proper stressed and I got hives and I gained like 10 kilograms because I couldn't get out the fucking bed. And the worst part about it actually is that the GP had like the EpiPens. It was so easy to get, but the waiting list was just so long that I had to wait like 2 bastard weeks for what usually would have been just well, head over there, fix the whole thing. I had to suffer for 2 weeks for no fucking reason. It was one of the worst things ever. And you know, not to brag or anything, but the hives that I had were significantly worse than the ones that Reghan has here. But not to detract, right? She's very stressed. I personally don't understand why you would be stressed about a situation like this. Because you're the birthday girl, the party looked great, it looked like you had fun, the opinion of some dumb who wasn't actually there shouldn't matter. I'm going to censor the C word because I can't say that on YouTube, but know that I said it. But to caveat that, it doesn't really matter that I understand how angry or stressed she is. All that matters is that she is, you know, stressed. Just because I don't understand it, it doesn't mean that I can't respect it.
I really just want to have my one I don't give a fuck moment. One. Because why the fuck do people try me? I don't get it. I swear it's like the wholesome content. I can be a nice person and still be like, this is fucking weird about shit. And for all the birthday shit that's going on right now, it's fucking weird. Why do I have to apologize for anyone because people aren't perceiving a video well of someone else saying they didn't like my birthday party? A friend of a friend, a +1. Especially after trying to reach out to her personally. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that shit. I do that shit way too often. Stop poking the bear. I don't want to be poked. I don't want to be tried.
There is no reason to apologize. Like, I don't know if there are people who want her to apologize, but there shouldn't be. I personally haven't seen anything like that happening, but I'm sure that she's been getting it, because why would she lie about that? And as much as it might not look it, I'm not really a fan of digging deep into every crevice of petty TikTok drama. But irregardless of whatever happened, there is absolutely no need for her to apologize, because she's not done anything wrong.
Like, I'll call it how it is. It's fucking clout chasing. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Sit in it. You're the one that made a video about me.
That's probably the thing that she says in this video that I agree the most with. It is clout chasing. Nothing more and nothing less. Instead of taking and appreciating the opportunity to go to a birthday party of this spectacle, she decided to make it an opportunity for her to gain as much, I hate this word, clout as possible. Because whoa mama, golly gee, you can bet your bottom dollar that TikTok clout can make the world go round. There's nothing I love more.
If you're getting negatively perceived for a mean video that you made about someone else, I'm not fucking in charge of that. I do not have to make a whole video saying, stop leaving mean comments to this girl. You made a video about my birthday party as someone who wasn't even invited, a +1. Like, it's hysterical almost, because I'm like, if this is what you have to deal with and this is like the biggest of your problems, going to a lame birthday party and posting that on social media and getting backlash for it, then congrats. Because I've gotten so much backlash for my own birthday party being lame and for me being a loser because of that video that you posted, taking away my spark on my special day. And I didn't even do shit to you. I just had a fucking birthday party.
Yeah, I agree. If she's getting shit, there's no need to condemn it. She made a terrible video trying to gain as much clout as possible from your name by bashing you, so if people bash her in return, she should be able to take it, because she was attempting to dish it. That would literally be like if I went up to someone and stabbed them in the chest, and then they slapped me and I went, "Oh! You fucker, why'd you do that?" And then went on to urge the barkeep to come over and went, "Hey, this fucker slapped me in the face after I stabbed him 10 times. Can you believe his shit?" That is not how the world works, my friends. Anyway, it's time for the famous James Charles response.
If I was hosting a birthday party with my closest friends and family to celebrate my
Fucking James Charles, man. James Charles is my second least favorite gay person on the internet with the first name James, right behind James Somerton. My favorite gay James, for the record, just to balance it out, is King James I. Although that was alleged, but we're getting off topic. And James Charles being a prick has nothing to do with this story, so I don't even know why I mentioned it.
This earth, and some random fucking bitch showed up as a +1 and posted a video online with fucking squeaky sneakers overlaid over top of it for TikTok clout. I'm letting you know right now that I would find that person and I would run them over with my car. And then I would put the car in reverse, I would back up, and then I would run them over again.
I really don't mean to be controversial, but I think that killing her over this would be a little bit... I think that's overdoing it. I think that's overdoing it slightly. That'd be like if I shot a spitball at you and then you shot me twice in the head. Gee Willikers, this video is full of hyperbolic comparisons.
Because bitches in Los Angeles have lost their fucking mind! This was a birthday party.
Am I weird for thinking that it shouldn't be this big of a deal and that you guys making videos about this is making it far bigger than it ever should have been? I mean, you're literally James Charles. If you didn't make this video, I wouldn't have made this video. I'm just gonna be totally honest here, right? This is the reason that this video is being made. All this really does is bring more attention to it, which brings more hatred towards everyone involved, right? There really is no need. It's not that big of a deal. But then again, I just have no idea how the mind of an LA person works. Because for me, it's like I said earlier, if I was the one hosting the party, or if I was someone invited to the party, and I had a good time, and everyone that mattered had a good time, the opinion of everyone else wouldn't fucking matter to me. But if you've just played a fun game of fucking cricket or something, and then some bloke on the internet goes, oh, that was a boring game, that. I'm not gonna sit there and go, oh, you know what, I enjoyed it, but now that you've said that, I'm having second thoughts. Maybe it was a boring game. No! I had a good time! Fuck off! You weren't there! The only reason you thought it was boring is because the person who was subbed off 2 minutes into the fucking game told you it was. This shit is just so dumb. Like, he's screaming. He's actually screaming. He's enraged by this. He's angrier than Reghan was. It's not even his party.
But not some crazy party at a club. This was a birthday party that someone was hosting at their house that you were only at because you knew a friend of a friend. You don't even know this fucking person.
This fucking person. Not this virgin person. This fucking It's very rich of me to make fun of someone's profanity. Forget I said that.
That is your one job the entire night, is to bring a good vibe and look cute and fun next to your friend. Now, if you showed up at this party and you did not like the vibe, that's fine. I am not a big nightlife person. I don't really like partying. It is not really my scene. I have left so many parties because I get anxious or I'm just not feeling the vibe, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you say your goodbyes, you say thank you for having me, and you walk out the fucking door and you never think about it again. Because your opinion of somebody else's birthday party does not matter. It doesn't matter privately, and it certainly does not need to be shared publicly just to make somebody feel bad about themselves.
I mean, he's right about all this, to be fair. Like, he is saying things that I agree with. I'll give him that. A lot of it is stuff that we've already covered, though, so I'm not gonna play the whole TikTok.
And she's literally sitting there being like, I'm a psychology major. I went because I want to analyze people. Bitch! Analyze yourself!
Oh, that fucking... that was that hit deep. How'd you like that? The signature James Charles wit and humor and fucking comedy. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
I don't need to be a psychology major to tell you that something's not wired right up there, okay? And I know she was also complaining about not having an open free bar, but clearly, if there was no alcohol, somebody slipped her a clout drug, okay? And I hope it's worn off now because that shit has some crazy side effects.
It is funny. Some of this shit is actually quite funny. Alright, the last video that we're gonna watch is Marina's final video. The one to end all videos. This is the greatest apology video that you've ever seen in your entire goddamn life, baby.
It's gonna be the last time I'm speaking on this unnecessarily large drama. Always use my TikTok page to talk about my experiences and story time. These are topics that are anything from college to dating to boys, whatever it may be. It's been extremely honest on here. Scroll on my page and see this. And so I got the opportunity to go.
Why are these, can I just say, right, this is off topic, but why are all these TikTok videos, like, they're cut so bad? I'll do what they do for the next minute just to show what I mean. But it's not just this person. It's like, whenever these TikTok story timers, they always do this. So I just don't understand, like, especially if you know that you're gonna get, like, a certain amount of viewers, like millions of people potentially, put a little bit of effort into, like, the way that your video is cut. You see how jarring it is? Do you see how jarring it is when I do it for 30 seconds? It's weird that there's a whole app where this is the norm.
It is my fault that I made an assumption based on this flyer. I was misled by it and I thought that it was going to be like an influencer event slash party. There was also over 450 people on this list, almost 500, which again made me assume that this was going to be a larger scale influencer type party.
Do you ever think of maybe, you know, asking anybody? Like, you were invited there by someone who was actually invited there, right? So if you ask them, oh, is this an influencer party? Then they'll say, oh, no, mate, it's, you know, a girl's birthday party. For you to run in head first without having, you know, researched anything, it's your fault, whatever comes from that.
I was just explaining a standard that I'm used to based on the several other events that I've been to that are advertised or look similar to the flyer and the party pool that this one had. As crazy as it may sound, someone with 50,000 followers can have
expectations and standards.
But you also can't be disappointed or angry when those extremely unrealistically high expectations inevitably aren't met. If I was having a birthday party with 5 people, I wouldn't pay for the fucking transport for any of them. In fact, it's my birthday. Motherfucker, why don't you pay for my transport? How about you buy me drinks? And that's only 5 people. If I had close to 500 people at my birthday party, how could you possibly expect me to pay for fucking anything? I mean, I'm assuming that she already paid for the venue, so to pay for everyone's transport is ridiculous.
I have timestamps and text messages that I was sending all throughout this event, and it just never picked up while I was there. Again, I was there for hours.
I don't know what that changes exactly. Like, okay, you were there for a while and there's proof that you actually wanted to leave. Cool. That's nothing we didn't already know. There's no Reghan fan watching this video and thinking, oh, fuck, really? I was wrong all along.
Posted an OOTD, very excited, even before I got to the event. I went, I had the experience I had. Someone commented and asked if I had fun. I said that I didn't. Then I decided to make a video showing what I saw and why I didn't have fun. And all the bullying and threats that I'm getting that she isn't stopping is not going to change that.
There's no reason for her to stop them. You, in an attempt to publicly embarrass her and shame her birthday party, got some shit for it. Big whoop. Just fucking take it. If you can't take criticism for something genuinely wrong that you've done, you probably shouldn't be on the internet in the first place. If someone who I take the piss out of in these videos makes fun of me back in return, which has happened by the way, I'm not gonna sit there and complain about being bullied, because I took the piss first. You can reciprocate, it's okay.
She proved her point in her video that people did end up showing up. It just didn't look like that for the hours that I was there. So that is that. We can wrap this up now, because one person's opinion should not shake your personal experience. And I would just never want to be attached to a fandom that has so much hate within it.
Anyway, that's the end of the video, and thus the end of the story. What a strange place LA is, and what strange people it harbors. Anyway, I think that's about it, so be sure to like and subscribe as always. Big shout out to Riley and Kitson for being patrons, and I'll see you soon.